Hey y'all, Instinct Survivalist coming again with another product review, this time the Easthills Outdoor Hammock System. What that means is that it's not just a hammock. Easthills may sound familiar simply because I did a down sleeping bag review, and I'll put the link down below for that as well. I've been a fan of this company since that review, been in contact with them a couple of times, and this is their latest. It's pretty cool as far as the setup. So what actually is in that? Again, it's kind of like Christmas morning or holding a bunch of babies. I'm not sure which it is. But let's talk about what's in the system itself. And then what we'll do is we'll cut away for a setup. We're going to do the setup over here, which is a different place than what I did the initial testing, just because I wanted something different. That's the way it goes. I am only going to do, even though the tarp, and we'll get into that, the rainfly is a diamond square shape. I'm going to actually do only one side, so it's going to be more of a lean-to style, simply because of the flora that's over there. If I go too deep into that area, it starts affecting the fauna that's over there, right? The animals. And I know there's a couple of animal habitats in that area, and I don't want to mess with that. So, well, Bill, why are you setting it up over there? I'm far enough away that it's not going to affect them. So just as a by the way for all of you people out there. All right, so what comes with the system? Number one, you get suspension straps. These are triple stitched. Big fan of that, because now it means that I'm not worried about weight as far as everything goes. Now, it's triple stitched down and triple stitched across at the junctions, which is a huge factor in this. And several strap points are clip-in points along the straps, right? So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna come back to that one. Let's go to this one. This is the bug net. And the thing about the bug net that I like is the fact that it's got a vertical zipper, but it's right dead center of the hammock itself. So sit your butt in, put your feet in, zip, and call it square. The other thing I like about it is the fact that the cinches around the end near the tie outs, or where the clip-ins it's a thicker material. So it's kind of like a sleeve, or I'll just say a gloved area, right? So it's got a nice thick material that you can cinch up. I've had another bug net that I'm going to be honest with you, I got ate alive with it. Part of that was my fault for how I had it set up. The other part was it's only a cord in the end, and so they were still getting in. So where I was getting hit in the back during that trip, it was just one of those things. That was my setup. But there were several that came into the bug net just because of the way the cordage was, and I'm not a fan of that. So anyway, the bug net, pretty cool as far as that goes. Now, let's talk about the rainfly. The rainfly, again, is a diamond, I'll say pretty close to a diamond shape. Works pretty well that way. You can use it as a square, you can use it as a ground cover, you can use it as whatever you want. From that perspective, simply because it's not just the nylon on the outside or on one side, but on the underside, it's actually a silver reflective material, which means that it's going to retain heat or reflect heat back in as well. Or, hey, guess what? If it's hot as blazes outside and you're dealing with bugs and things of that nature, flip it the other way and let it bounce off. Now, it is a light color, so you don't really have to do that, but it's one of those factors that it's versatile from that perspective. Now, it does come with stakes, which most do not. So there's that. It does come with cordage attached. Now, I'm going to give you my downside of the rainfly, right? I've got one factor about the rainfly, and the thing is, it's not specific to Easthills Outdoor. And that is the cordage, because it's attached, just gets all a tangly mess, right? I shove the stuff in here. It's a stuff sack. I stuff it in there. Great. Then I'm shoving all these cords in there, and I get my hands all wrapped up in that just because I'm a goober, or because I didn't roll them up first. So we'll say it's both. How about that? Anyway, but I do like the overall system. So there's that. All right, now let's talk about the Jungle Explorer. The bug net actually comes with a pocket associated to that, so the stuff sack is attached to the bug net. Same with the hammock. Now, it's not for the rainfly because, well, a couple of different things and thoughts for that from a manufacturing perspective. Number one, if I attach that, it is a water resistant sack. If I attach that to the bug net or to the rainfly, then what happens? Rain comes down, fills it up. Guess what? Now I'm slowly filling it up, right? So again, from a design perspective, I think it's great that they did not attach it. It just makes it so much easier from that, because now you're looking at wet outside, wet inside, and now I'm putting this wet rain fly in it. Not good. Anyway, so there's that. And it's real easy to just take that stuff sack, throw it in the pocket of the hammock. Anyway, so the other side of this is a double parachute hammock, meaning that it is big enough for more than one person, double size. Use some of the factors that you've seen before from other vendors, and you've got the same effect, right? So double the size. All the specs, I'll have a link down below so that you can look at all the specs in this. One of the things I really appreciate from Easthills Outdoors in this perspective is the straps. What? It's not cordage? It's not braided rope? No, it is actually triple stitch straps. Well, what if it breaks? Well, if it breaks, keep that in mind. If it breaks, it's just knotted on the end. You can replace them. You can replace it with cordage. For those of you that are using the aircraft cable for that, then you can do that as well. It does not come with a ridge line installed, okay, or period, right? It doesn't come with one. So for those of you that are fans of ridge lines from a hammock, attached to the hammock, and some of you have seen my previous posts, yes, I am a fan. I probably will install one on this one because this is now going to be one of the regular hammocks that I use. So there's that. But it does not have a ridge line installed. Now, the other thing is when you're putting up the rain fly, there is not a ridge line for the rain fly. The way it's designed, you can pull it taut, don't have to worry about it. If you want to put a ridge line up, that's fine, not a problem. There's really not a need for it unless you're really into some heavy weather, and then it could sag. But the way that it's designed, I had it out here for a week and it did not sag at all. So there's that as well. So let's cut away. Let's go ahead and do the setup just because, well, that's what we do. Again, the testing, I've used it for well over a week. No issues. I've had it for 3, had it set up for quite a while, took it down, put it back up, took it down, and now we're doing it again. So repeat from there. Anyway, we'll come back and go from there. But against Easthills Outdoors Jungle Explorer set or system, if you will. And again, the link is going to be down below. Thank you again, Easthills, for reaching out to me. Again, big fan of your work. I appreciate the communication that was going back and forth prior to us agreeing to this. And it's just the way it goes, folks. Sometimes it's all about the customer service and the communication. So again, huge thanks to Easthills. All right, folks, so there you go. Easthills Outdoors, the Jungle Explorer hammock system, or hammock set, if you will, with the bug net, the straps, and the rain fly and the hammock, of course. Go check it out. I mean, if it's one of those areas where you're debating, it's a great inexpensive entry into an entire setup, as opposed to, oh, let me buy this, and then let me buy this, and oh, let me buy this. Yes, you can do that. That's not a problem. You can buy these individually from Easthills Outdoor. That's the great benefit of it. But if you're looking for an entry into an entire system, or Christmas gift or birthday gift or what have you, then Easthills has got you covered for that. So again, I'll put the link down below for the sleeping bag review. Again, nice and cozy, especially here in Montana, and it's starting to drop in temperature here. So who knows? I'm going to be using the entire setup again right over there. So anyway, hey, thanks for all you do. Thanks for your likes, comments, subscribes, and comments. And until then, use your instincts to survive. Thanks for watching.